Hey everyone, I'm going to talk a little bit about the outer ear today. The outer ear has three main parts: the pinna, the external auditory meatus, and the lateral surface of the tympanic membrane. And the main function of the outer ear is to shape components of sound. Starting with the pinna, which is the portion of the ear that's outside of your body that you can see when you look at another person. The pinna will collect the sound and funnel it into the next part, which is the external auditory meatus, also known as the ear canal. Along with funneling that sound, the ear canal has a couple other important functions, one of which is the shape. So if you're going out from the tympanic membrane or the eardrum, out through the ear canal, it is going to be at a downward slope. And the reason for that is if there are dead cells that are kind of sloughed off, they can easily slide down that downward slope and out of our body instead of coming in contact with the tympanic membrane. And then also there's a kink in the ear canal tube, and that is called the osteocartilaginous junction. And it's called that because from the pinna into this junction, the walls of the ear canal are made of cartilage. When it reaches this junction, it kind of is the switchover point where the walls are then made of bone. Actually, the temporal bone of the brain is the bone that then makes up the walls of the rest of the last half of the ear canal. And also this kind of bump or this kink that happens at that junction also protects foreign objects from having a straight shot in from outside straight into our eardrum. The eardrum itself is very important. This is the first place that a conversion of sound energy happens. It will happen several times throughout the auditory process, but as the sound comes in, it's traveling in as acoustic energy, and then when it hits that tympanic membrane, that is when it changes for the first time to mechanical energy. And as it goes throughout the system and through the middle and inner ear, it will convert to different energy a couple more times. But for the outer ear, it converts that one time, and that happens right at that tympanic membrane at sort of the end closing point of the outer ear structure. So that's just a brief explanation, but thank you very much for listening.